most crisp issue on the table in front of us right now is the Protection of Information Bill, which is currently working its way through Parliament. It's an extraordinarily bad law. Essentially what it sets out to do is a good thing, to reform apartheid-era information management standards, to replace an unconstitutional classification regime with something more appropriate to a democratic society. But that journey goes very seriously awry just about in the first paragraph. Parked a little further off in the Atlantic is the proposal by the ANC in its recent discussion document and in earlier Congress resolutions to create a statutory media appeals tribunal. That is to say, a complaints body adjudicating journalistic ethics appointed by Parliament. I think the objective of their proposals and the proposed debate in Parliament about media ownership and diversity is to create a climate in which free media activity is delegitimized, which arrests of the kind that we saw involving a Sunday Times journalist a fortnight ago become more routine, and which the voice of the press is no longer seen as one of the key components of our constitutional accountability architecture.
So hundreds of people are thinking the whole sky's falling down. And you've got Friedman saying that, you've got the Chief State Law Advisor saying that. So the question, in fairness, so this is probe this, is are you creating a storm in the Atlantic, to use your metaphor, rather than there actually being one?
I think the Chief State Law Advisor is going to be very deeply embarrassed by the future progress of this bill. On the one hand, if Dean and some others from other parties get their way, it's going to be very dramatically rewritten. If that does, and that he ought to be embarrassed about because he's given it a clean bill of health. If it goes to the Constitutional Court, where it seems to me almost inevitable that it will be shot down, again, he's going to have embarrassed himself. So I think, unfortunately, that the Chief State Law Advisor is trying to beat a political path clear for himself, and in the process is leading himself deep into the woods. And in the parliamentary hearings, it was repeatedly put to me when we made a presentation to the committee, shouldn't you just trust the politicians? After all, they've been elected to look after you.
I promise you I wasn't going that far. I was talking about whether you should promise trust the checks. That's what I think the argument is. You say no.
There's no record system created for why you classified a document. So how are we going to check up on that? There's no independent auditor who you can go to find out the basis of a decision. All final decisions are referred to the minister whom we must trust.
well, I want to just talk about trust. Dean, I have to say, my mouth dropped somewhat when you told me, oh, don't worry, we'll fix it up in Parliament.
And haven't done
this is the most peculiar approach. Because, sorry, when I last looked, you were in the minority.
No, this is a very, very serious point.
No, it's a serious point.
It's a very serious point.
Let me finish. I want to put my point to you properly. Other than in the Western Cape, you are in the minority. You've got a Chief State Law Advisor who's come out forcibly and said the bill has been certified as constitutional. It's all very well what Nick Daw says, or a whole lot of other people say, but quite frankly, he's put up an argument which may well be justifiable. I don't know, and I'm certainly not going to say so because it may come to us. What I am going to say is, why on earth would an audience like this want to trust Parliament when the ruling party has been so clear and the officers of Parliament have been so clear that in fact there's nothing wrong with that bill?
One, the Chief State Law Advisor is just that. He is an advisor to government. What his view is, and I have described it as laughable in this case, does not apply. An MP is an MP. Every single one of us takes an oath to legislate under the Constitution. We are lawmakers elected by you. We do so under the Constitution. It is the case that we have had the Scorpions debacle, where a law was simply steamrolled through. There have certainly been other cases where an ANC majority has insisted that its view prevailed. But in the normal course of things, why do you think I've been there for 20 years? Because we legislate under the Constitution. Quite frankly, the size of your party has nothing to do with it. I achieved what I did when we were a party of 7, what I can achieve now when we're a party of 77. Because it's as good as your argument, your persuasion, and your constitution
With
there.
great respect, one of the most important single things that we still do not know about in this country is the arms deal. And you people have huffed and you've puffed and you've groaned and you've moaned, and we still are none the wiser.